Leo's Snow White Dream. Leo snuggled deep under his covers. As he drifted off to sleep, his bed began to feel like a soft, mossy log, and the world outside his window faded into a dreamy forest. He was floating into a magical adventure. Leo opened his eyes, and he wasn't in his room anymore. He was in a sunny forest filled with sparkling flowers. And there, humming a sweet tune, was his mom. But she was wearing a beautiful dress, blue on top and sunny yellow on the bottom. "Mommy?" Leo whispered in wonder. His mom turned around, and her smile was as bright as the sunshine. "Hello, my little prince," she said, her voice as sweet as a songbird. "I was just gathering some flowers. Would you like to help me find some berries for a pie?" Leo took his mom's hand. As they walked, little woodland animals came out to say hello. A fluffy bunny wiggled its nose, and a cheerful squirrel chattered from a branch. They pointed their paws and tails towards the very best berry bushes. Soon, they came to a clearing. In the middle stood a tiny, cozy cottage with a funny, crooked chimney puffing out sweet-smelling smoke. "This is where my friends live," Mom said. "They'll be so happy to meet you." The door of the cottage creaked open, and out came 7 little gnomes with fluffy white beards and pointy red hats. They weren't grumpy at all. They were the Giggle Gnomes, and they bounced on their toes with excitement. A visitor! They all cheered. The Giggle Gnomes were trying to bake, but there was flour everywhere. One gnome had flour on his nose, and another was covered in berry juice. "We're making a masterpiece," one of them giggled, slipping on a stray blueberry. "Let's help them," Mom said to Leo. Soon, they were all working together, mixing and stirring and singing a silly song about baking a pie. Leo got the very important job of pouring the berries into the pie crust. The pie came out of the oven, warm and sweet. Everyone sat around the little wooden table, eating yummy slices. The Giggle Gnomes told funny jokes that made Leo's belly ache from laughing. He felt as warm and happy as the pie. As he finished his last bite, Leo's eyes felt heavy. The little cottage started to fade, and he felt a soft kiss on his forehead. "Sweet dreams, my little prince," he heard his mom's voice whisper. Leo smiled and woke up in his very own bed, the morning sun streaming through his window.